If Home Alone is your favorite movie, this is what it says about your subconscious mind. On the surface, this is a comedy. A kid gets left behind during Christmas time and outsmarts two burglars. Underneath it is one of the most psychologically specific films ever made about a child who was forgotten. It looks like Kevin McAllister gets left home alone by accident. He doesn't. You don't lose a child you're actually watching. In the chaos of that house, everyone loud, everyone managing their own needs, Kevin had already disappeared long before anyone left for the airport. The plane just made it official. And his family loves him. That's what makes it worse. The house was just so full and so chaotic that a whole child fell through the cracks. Nobody noticed until they were like 30,000 feet up in the air. And then, instead of feeling hopeless, he builds a fortress. He doesn't cry and wait to be rescued. He assesses the threat, designs a system, and defends the house alone. In the absence of protection, he becomes his own protector. And I know some of you just love the traps, and that's fair. But if you were the kid that nobody checked on, the next 30 seconds are going to be uncomfortably specific. Here's the pattern. You grew up in some kind of crowded system, a big family, parents stretched way too thin, and you learned to handle yourself so early and so well that people stopped checking on you. The genius and the wound are the same thing, an extraordinary capacity for self-reliance that developed because relying on others wasn't available. But here's the shadow, and it's not what you think. Because Kevin's mom does fight to get back. She battles across the country, gives up her seat, rides through the night with a polka band. Her whole arc is one long act of making it right. And then she walks into the door and she says it, "I'm so sorry." So where's the wound? Well, watch what Kevin does the night before they come home. He cleans the house. The kid who just survived a home invasion stays up and erases every trace of it. The family walks into a spotless home with a smiling child. Nobody ever finds out what happened in that house. The only evidence is Buzz's trash room, and Kevin gets yelled at for it. So his mother apologizes, but she's apologizing for the small thing. She's sorry they left. She never gets to be sorry for what he went through because he made sure she'd never know. You've lived that pattern. You handle the catastrophe, then you tidy it away before anyone gets home. So the apologies you receive are always undersized. People say sorry for the small thing because you never let them see the big one. You got so good at cleaning up the aftermath that nobody's ever had to sit with what it cost you. The real best scene in the movie is not one of the trap scenes, it's the church. Kevin, the kid that everyone forgot, sits next to the old man that everyone's afraid of and sees him, sees the estrangement under the scary exterior, and says simply, "You could just call your son." The child who was forgotten has the clearest vision of what disconnection costs. That's your gift. You see the invisible people. You speak to the wounds that everyone else dances around. Because underneath all that competence, you're not waiting for rescue. You're waiting for someone to come back and say, "I'm sorry we left without you." You don't have to defend the home alone anymore. So here's my question. Who never came back and said that to you? And how long have you been defending the home alone?